Hello, my name is Steve. I'm here to share a tale of addiction, a constant hunger destroying my life. In my teenage years, a youthful curiosity turned into an insatiable everyday. I find myself seeking encounters with prostitutes up to 6 times a day. It's not about love or attraction, but fulfilling an overwhelming urge. Each rendezvous leaves me feeling empty, and my craving only intensifies. Addiction has cost me dearly, financially, relationally, and lost opportunities. My life crumbles around me. I feel powerless. The addiction has become my identity. I don't recognize the man in the mirror anymore. I see a prisoner of desire, a man on the brink. This addiction is a burden I bear daily, a weight crushing me, a darkness consuming me. I'm living a life of despair, overshadowed by an addiction that won't let go. Today, I am here to share this story, not to seek sympathy, but to expose the harsh reality of sex addiction in the hope that others might learn from my mistakes. My addiction started innocently enough during my teenage years. It started as a simple curiosity, a fascination that I, a young man, considered normal. The early days were filled with exploration, but soon this fascination took a dark turn. It became an urge that intensified each day. It grew into an insatiable thirst and hunger that led me to reckless paths. This addiction began to take a toll on my life. My relationships suffered. Friends couldn't understand the changes and drifted away. My professional life spared. I was unable to focus, performance slipped, and my body succumbed to exhaustion. I found myself alone, my addiction creating a chasm between me and the world. My finances crumbled. The money that should have been for my future was spent in the pursuit of pleasure. My life spiraled out of control, and before I knew it, I was in too deep. In the vortex of addiction, I lost myself. I lost the person I once was, the person I could have been. Addiction has a price. It's a price I've paid dearly. My addiction has cost me a fortune, not merely in the hard currency of dollars wasted, but also in the currency of life. The cash I've squandered could have been used to build a future, a home, a life of stability. Yet the financial cost is just the beginning. This addiction has also robbed me of relationships. Loved ones have drifted away, unable to bear the burden of my compulsions. Each transaction with a prostitute has been a withdrawal not just from my bank account, but from the bank of my relationships. Each encounter has left me increasingly isolated. Furthermore, my addiction has cost me career opportunities, promotions missed, jobs lost. It has been like a haze, concealing my potential and impeding my progress. It's not just about the sex, it's about the emptiness that lingers when the pleasure fades. It's about the craving for intimacy, the desperate need to feel connected, to feel loved. If I could go back in time, I'd make different choices. I'd invest in genuine relationships, build a solid career, save for a future, but I can't. I'm trapped in the snare of my addiction, a captive to my own desires. So what's the real cost of my addiction? It's not just the money squandered or friendships lost. It's not just the missed opportunities. It's the life I could have had, the person I could have been. The cost is immeasurable, the regrets endless. My addiction has me everything, my relationships, my career, and my financial stability. I am sharing my story not for sympathy, but for help. The addiction that has had me in its clutches for years has been an unceasing battle. I've sought professional help, therapy sessions, and joined groups, but to no avail. I am stuck in a relentless cycle of desire, indulgence, and remorse. It's akin to being lost in a labyrinth, continually finding dead ends. This is my reality, a ceaseless struggle with my cravings, a war I lose every time. I've tried to quit abruptly, but the ensuing void inside me grows, gnawing at my sanity. It's a hunger that's never sated, a beast that's always ravenous. Then comes the lack of comprehension. People often stigmatize, judge, and label. They don't grasp the pain, the desperation. They see it as a moral failure, a lack of discipline, but it isn't. It's a disease, a battle I didn't choose. I'm not on the search for pity or sympathy. I'm not seeking someone to say, "Poor Steve, he's got it hard." What I need is understanding, empathy. I need advice, guidance, help. I aim to break the chains of this addiction, reclaim my life, find a sense of normalcy. I seek to build substantial relationships, find love, start a family. I aspire to be more than an addict. I want to be just Steve, and so I lay bare my struggles, my fears, my hopes. I'm asking you not as a mere onlooker, but as a fellow human, for your advice, your understanding, and your help.